San Diego Unveiled is a talk show solely for women.
It represents women from all over San Diego.
They come to our show to express their love and passion for what they do.
It's just a lot of inspiration, and
our voices are often sheltered and shunned, but San Diego Unveiled puts volume behind us and lets us be heard and seen in ways that has never been done in San Diego.
Welcome back to San Diego Unveiled. I'm your host, Janesha Gagas. Today we have a very special guest joining us. As the president of the San Diego Filmmakers, she heads up to the Encinitas Student Film Festival while working diligently to reopen the San Diego Regional Film Office. She's a producer of 2 upcoming reality shows airing on the Discovery Channel and A&E at the end of 2016. Please welcome Francine Filsinger.
Hi, Janesh.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, it's a pleasure having you. You do so many things, and you're such a multitasker. Tell me something that you enjoy the most about producing and doing all these projects.
Well, I think the most important thing for me is just the sense of empowerment, giving practical tools and educational opportunities for the people that we serve to be self-empowering and to achieve their vision. That's really the heartbeat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So with the San Diego Filmmakers, what is really important to you right now?
Well, San Diego Filmmakers has been in existence for over 11 years. We reach almost 8,000 filmmakers, and it's a educational-based nonprofit, which is dedicated, obviously, towards bringing high-quality Oscar, Emmy-level speakers to the region. And we're also an advocacy group. That's a hard word to say.
No, definitely.
Advocacy group.
Advocacy.
We advocate for the San Diego film industry here. And we also work on empowering our student filmmakers too by giving them opportunities to create films and to have those films screened at a festival and also to be educated at a symposium that we provide as well. So we do a lot of different things.
That's awesome. And we were discussing before about the women filmmaking project that's happening.
Right. The San Diego Women's Film Network.
Awesome.
It's a new initiative we have, and we're partnering with ArcLight Cinemas to create this initiative that is designed to empower, again, and to enrich women filmmakers. We're going to be addressing a lot of topics that are important to women. It's challenging at times. Honestly, we're not as equally represented as we would like to be in the industry. And we're going to provide a forum where women can come together and network and talk and grow and be exposed to other women who have achieved high levels in the industry. Because that's really important. They need to feel that they're not alone, that they can achieve and grow in their particular crafts.
Definitely, and I feel like in this era especially, women are so creative.
Yes.
And I feel like now I see so many more women becoming filmmakers than men. And so I think that's really interesting that there's this network and program that enables women to go farther than what they expect they can do. So I think that's awesome that you're helping that network. Right.
Yeah, that's a great point, Janesh, that you bring up. One of the things I found interesting was when we did our the Encinitas Student Film Symposium a few weeks ago back in April, there were a large number of women, young women, high school and college student filmmakers in the program. And it was really exciting to see. And they're very, very talented, very talented. Yes.
No, yeah, because I have a childhood friend. She actually just finished her first film because she's an aspiring producer as well, but she lives in LA. And it's just so awesome watching her grow into who she is, because it's all about passion, having a passion to do that, being so driven enough to, find camera people, find actors, and I know it's a hard process, I bet, that what you have to do.
Well, you bring up another great point, and that's, being passionate about your vision. And I think that's one of the things that we really want to emphasize in all the different programming that we provide, is helping people to understand that they can empower themselves. that
definitely.
no one has the right and no one has that type of power over them to tell them that they cannot achieve what their vision, what their passion is. The only thing that stops them is themselves.
Definitely, and I could see that
Yeah.
nothing has stopped you, especially since you have 2 shows coming up on Discovery Channel and A&E,
Yeah,
correct?
well, I am a producer, not the producer, but
yeah.
I am a
A
producer.
wonderful producer.
On 2 shows that we're very excited about. They're actually 2 reality shows. One is called Life on the Lot, which is a real fun
Oh, that's
show that
awesome.
takes place on a car dealership in Encinitas. And there's all these
Wow.
crazy things that one would never think that happens on a car
On
lot.
lot.
That's why they call it Life on the Lot. And it's really fun. So Discovery Channel has picked that up, and we have a delivery date the 4th quarter of 2016. So very, very, very busy getting all that ready.
Yeah.
And then the second one is called LA New Faces,
Oh,
which is
cool.
about the journeys of young models, aspiring models, trying to break into the modeling business.
Wow.
And it kind of follows their lives and their ups, their downs, their dreams, their hopes, and it's just a really a great look, a fun look. And both of these shows are very uplifting. And that one is scheduled for delivery the 1st quarter of 2017 on A&E.
Wow.
So some really great stuff going on here.
That is so
Yeah.
exciting.
It is.
Oh my gosh. Can you tell me about like the process it takes to do that? I feel like that's so hard being a producer, having your show already being aired on such a big network. I think that's so awesome.
Well, it really comes down to some very, very talented executive producers who Gene and Karen Ventura and Ben Dominguez and Kevin Ream, who've put together such great productions, being able to market those. And but again, it comes down to that, what we were talking about earlier, having that vision and having that passion, making the attempts to get these productions seen by the right people. It's a very, very extensive process, but you just have to stick to it. You know, that's the big thing, is having that vision, that passion, but also having the discipline to
I think
continue
that's-
and to not take no as an answer.
Definitely. I think that's like a big part of producers or whoever's going into film, because discipline keeps you driven, keeps you
Yes.
going. And
Yes.
I think that's a really important factor of it, because if you're lazy, there's
Yeah.
no work putting into it, and
Yeah.
so nothing's being created.
Right, exactly.
So I think that's like a big deal. What inspires you to keep going?
Well, I think for me, a lot of times it's messaging. It's what impact is this message going to have
Oh, yeah.
on the general community?
The content of it.
The content. And in everything that I'm doing, whether it's the San Diego Filmmakers, the San Diego Women's Film Network, any of these 2 shows are not mean-spirited reality shows. They're really uplifting. They have great messages. They're encouraging. It's those types of positive messages that makes me want to get up every morning and continue to do what I do. And there's a
that's
lot of
awesome.
obstacles. I mean, there's always interpersonal issues. There's always different types of challenges. I'm not going to say problems, but challenges that have to be overcome. And it's always keeping that end goal in mind.
Oh, yeah.
And that is, what is it going to do? How is it positively going to impact the audience or the people who are involved in whatever production it is?
Yeah,
That's
so-
critical.
Yeah, and that's a wonderful mindset that you carry. I think
Yeah.
that's important for a lot of viewers too, to understand that it's all in perspective.
It is. A great point.
Yeah,
It is. It's
like-
all in perspective.
I believe that if you see something in a way that it's not as a challenge or something that you do for fun, it'll go easier. The time will go faster
Yes.
when you see it in a different light.
Well, you have a similar outlook doing what you do here, Janesh.
Yeah.
You're bringing interesting people here, and you're talking to them about their lives, and it's obvious that you feel that there's a positive message there, or you wouldn't be doing it.
No, definitely. I really believe that for me, I love learning people's lives. Because everybody has their own journey.
Yes.
And it's incredible seeing somebody and seeing what they've been through. And I just think that's so inspiring to me, and it
Yes.
keeps me going because I'm, you know, like, yeah, I'm lazy too, or something like that. It's just when I see these people, it recharges me. When I hear their stories, it brings me back to, wait,
Right.
I need to think about my goals again. I need to recharge myself and keep going.
Yes.
So I think that you sitting here, it's inspiring to me.
And you sitting here is inspiring to me.
Thank you.
We could be mutually inspired.
I know. And to my point is, what would you give aspiring filmmakers advice? What kind of advice would you give them?
Two things. One is study your craft.
Yeah.
Know your craft. Be the best you can possibly be. And studying your craft includes looking at the old classics, and it includes looking at modern day work. So knowing your individual craft and learning the crafts, other crafts besides just yours, so that you have a good working knowledge. And then the second thing is, once again, just believing in who you are, believing in your own talent, believing in your ability to create and produce a message that is unique and important, that you have that one singular voice that needs to be heard. Your messaging is very, very important. So never discount yourself.
So
Never
awesome.
discount yourself.
Yeah, I think that's what I try to tell myself every morning. It's like, you are awesome, you're wonderful,
are.
you're going to do this, because that's what you have to, if you believe that you are something, it'll show.
That's right. And
Yeah.
other people will see that,
Yeah,
and they'll be inspired by you.
that is awesome.
So you multiply yourself.
Yeah. You're so wonderful to talk
Well,
to.
so are you, Tash.
It was
This
a
is
pleasure
fun.
meeting you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for being on our show today.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's
Thank
been
you.
a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us today. Sometimes it seems as though the odds are against you and it's an uphill battle to achieve your dreams. But if you persevere, the sky is the limit. Stay safe and classy, San Diego.